Hey guys, it's Kelly and I'm coming to you with this quick review on a wig that I got from Sam's Beauty, and it's made by Motown Tress. And this is just the quick review of it, my thoughts on the wig. I have not done a ton of customizing yet, but that may be for a later video. But I wanted to come on and just talk about this wig a little bit in case you were looking for something to get ready for Game of Thrones. Yes, Game of Thrones is coming out. You guys are so excited for Game of Thrones. Probably a little too excited, hence the wig. But yeah, Game of Thrones is coming out, so I thought that I would just do a quick little talk about with this wig that I got. Yeah, and she is gorgeous. Even if it's not for Game of Thrones, this is a very, very pretty wig with a very nice face framing aesthetic to her. So yeah. All right, guys, if you want to see what I've got going on, you want to see more about this wig, just keep watching. Hey everybody, so let's talk about this wig that I got from Sam's Beauty. It's called the Let's Lace Wig, extra deep part. And I got this one. She's in a very new color for us. Yeah, she is white. And she's just in time for Game of Thrones season 8, y'all. She's just in time. I got this wig because I want to do some Game of Thrones inspired looks. Even though this isn't quite, I don't think this is quite Daenerys's hair color. It's still really beautiful and pretty, and I kind of was eyeing this wig for a while. So that's why I went ahead and picked her up. So this is what she looks like fresh out the pack. She is a wave. She has a nice wave to her. And this is item LXP Envy, and the color is DXWHT / SLV. So white silver. This is from Motown Tress, and it's got a 5-inch extra deep part. And you can heat it safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. There's the stock card. There's the stock card. And 25% longer deep part is what they are saying this wig has. I got this in a good amount of time from Sam's Beauty. I think it took me less than a week to get this from them. And the construction, so you can see right here, we've got one comb in the back with adjustable straps. And we've got 2 combs towards the front side area. Yeah, so she's very, very curly, very long and layered. And yes, it does have a mix of like a silver at the bottom here. So if you can see that, hopefully you can. It's definitely more of a white up here at the top. And then as you go down further, you get more silverish coloring. Wow. Oh, wow. A little snug. Very tight fit though. Yes, this is a pretty tight fit. Ooh. And she is giving me, ooh, oh my God. She's giving me kind of a storm vibe with this coloring. Like the first storm before Storm cut her hair, kind of. It's so pretty. But she is tight. This is a really tight fit for me, so I'm not sure how big head friendly this wig would be. I am gonna say that that's a tighter fit. It's a tighter fit for me, and I am a medium, like average sized head. I'm gonna try not to flatten the wig out first because someone was suggesting in a Facebook group that I'm a part of for us to not flatten the wigs when we review them first, because she wanted to see, I guess, how the wig would fit without flattening it. So that's what I'm gonna do with this first. Yeah, this is how the wig comes. Let me see what I can do with this wig, because it's kind of feathering right in my face. But for me personally, like I said, this is bothering me. But right out of the pack, this is what she looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and brush this hair out because it is beautiful. Oops. Go ahead and brush it out. Oh, nice. Can you guys see the wave? And there's the other side without the curls brushed out. gonna go ahead and give her a quick little brush. And yes, getting some tangling, getting a little bit of shedding. But all in all, she is gorgeous. This is a very pretty wig. I'll probably never cut this one like I did my last one. The waves in this are more my style. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my flat iron and my wand and see what I can do as far as getting this piece to settle down some before, and yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut the lace. There's the hairline. So I'm gonna take my flat iron, and right now I have it on about 350. I didn't want to put it to 400 because I'm trying to burn my wig, y'all. And I'm just gonna test it out on a small couple of strands of hair first because I'm always so nervous of burning synthetic. Okay. Ooh, it heats up really fast. I'm gonna turn this down. I don't want it to get any warmer than it already is. That heats up very quickly. And I'm gonna take the flat iron inside, yes, and just smooth her out very quickly. Okay, and you can see she's not burnt. I didn't burn it. Just close the flat iron down and smooth out the bumps. Okay, and this way, with the lighter wig cap, I'm gonna hope it means that I don't have to put too much concealer on this part because the wig is white. And I'm really nervous about making the concealer, like, the only way I think it would work is if on the inside you put some type of concealer or something so that it doesn't bleed into the rest of the wig. So we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna take my foundation brush, the leftover, and just start to wiggle it into, start to put it into the parting space, and that's all. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect for like Game of Thrones watch parties and stuff. Hey. I'm just gonna make sure I position the wig right after my hairline. And yeah, so here she is. I'm getting a little bump right here, just to be honest. I'm getting a little bump. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's the comb or not, or the way I have it on. It's not, no, that's just a bump in the wig right there, the bumpiness. But yes, the flat ironing of it did seem to help it out some. And there she is as a straight part. What do you think? I like her a lot. I don't think I'm going to do much with this wig at all. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm just not about to do a ton of customizing for a bright white wig. I am going to be styling her in a couple different ways to give her some different looks. You know, some Khaleesi inspired looks. I'm probably gonna braid it up. I probably will braid it and see how it does braided, or even like this. It's very cute. So yeah, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know how you like this wig, if you've got it, from Motown Tress. And I will see you in the next video. So hey you guys, I wanted to come on and do this quick update on this hair that I got from Motown Tress. And I purchased this, I don't know, it came in the mail pretty quick. Actually, I purchased it from Sam's Beauty, excuse me. And it is pretty. I'm gonna say that I really do enjoy the wig. I think she's gorgeous. And so I did do somewhat of a debonair store-born inspired look today. And it's really a nice wig. I'm gonna say that I like the wig for what I needed for. I just wanted to do some inspired looks and maybe go to some watch parties, stuff like that. And this wig works for that. Now, if you were going to wear this wig out, I would give it, I don't know, and it's not because of the color. It's not because of the color or even the construction, because obviously it's a white wig, right? But if you were going to be trying to wear this too much, I would advise to maybe cut it because of the amount of tangling that I have been experiencing with this wig. The amount of tangling for me is much more than I have experienced with any of my other synthetic wigs. I've never experienced this much tangling nor this much shedding actually either. So this is one of those wigs where it's a decent price, I think. I think this wig's a good price, and it works well for if you're trying to do something like what I'm doing. Like I said, an inspired look, having some fun and everything like that. Cool. But would I wear this wig like all day somewhere? Absolutely not, because of the amount of tangling. I just could not, I couldn't run my fingers through it enough at one point. And so I didn't braid the entire wig, but it just kept snagging. It just kept doing that. And as you can see, it's even starting to do that as I sit here. And I brushed this thing out. So the amount of tangling that I received is substantial, and it is more than my other synthetic wigs. If you have this wig, let me know what your thoughts are on it. I've seen some other girls with this wig and they made it look really good too. So yeah, if you have pictures, I'd love to see it. You can always go to my Instagram and tag me in any of your photos with this wig on, or any of your Daenerys Stormborn or any of the Game of Thrones inspired looks that you've been doing. I'm really excited to see them this year, and I'm very excited to watch the rest of Game of Thrones. I'm so sad that it's leaving. So now we're gonna get into the fan theory part of this video. If you're not into Game of Thrones, sorry, you can always just exit out now, but I am gonna get into a fan theory that I have, and also my thoughts on season 8, episode 1. So yeah, let's start off. So my fan theory, first of all, I believe that Gendry is Cersei's son. It might be a long shot, but I've just noticed some things ever since season 1. If you remember when she was talking to Catelyn Stark, she talks about a small child, actually a baby, that she had, and he died from a fever, and he also had black hair. So that says to me that Cersei most likely had a baby with Robert Baratheon, and the baby tried to fight the fever that took him. So it sounds like she either, I don't know why in that episode, I believe it's season 1, episode 2, I don't know why she would tell Catelyn Stark something like that if she were lying about it. So I think she actually did have a child by Robert Baratheon. I do believe that. And she also says that the baby was taken away from her, and she never visited the crypts. I also find that to be somewhat of a lie, because Cersei loves her children above anyone else. We know this about her. And she fought to get to Marcella's funeral, and even wanted to know what kind of dress Marcella had on. She wanted to know all these different things about her child's funeral, and we know that she has been to Joffrey's and Tommen's funeral without hesitation, including her father. So for Cersei not to visit her baby's crypt, I find that to be or not to have a funeral for him or something, I find that to be extremely strange. The next point of evidence I have for this theory is that Gendry is old enough to be Joffrey's older brother. That is the other reason why I believe that Gendry is actually Cersei's son, is because he's old enough to do that. And it's somewhere, I think it's in season 1 or 2, he talks to Ned Stark and talks about a woman that his mother was of yellow hair and used to sing to him. But I think he mentions that she was a tavern wench or something like that. And it's interesting because someone told me, I haven't read the books, but this is what someone told me, that in the books, Cersei used to dress up as a tavern girl or something to go to sneak out. And I thought that was a really interesting point. So I don't know. This is just my own fan theory. This is just something that I think it would make a lot of sense for him to be Cersei's son. And then why was he automatically sent to the Night's Watch? I think that's very strange too. He was just sent to the Night's Watch on a whim, get out of your kid, but he's very talented. They're in the middle of a war. Why would anybody send a very talented, very talented guy like that who's making weapons off to the Night's Watch for any reason? King's Landing, they can't really spare any, weapons or anything like that. They're having some issues, so or they're about to be at war. I don't know. I just find that that's strange that he automatically could go, and he's kind of been taken care of in a way. And then I think Cersei also exhibited some I think she was shocked that Joffrey wanted to kill all of Robert's bastards. I found that was another interesting point. because she hated Robert Baratheon after a certain time. Now, she didn't hate him in the beginning, but to me, she seemed very off-put by Joffrey giving that order, which I believe Joffrey gave the order. I don't believe Cersei ever gave that order. So yeah, that's my little fan theory. Let me know in the comments what you think about that fan theory. If you've got tons of evidence to debunk it, that's cool. I love talking about it because I like to hear other people's thoughts who watched the show or read the books. Oh, and the witch that is in, I don't remember what episode or what season, but when Cersei is small, she talks to a witch, and the witch mentions that she only has 3 children. But we already know that to be untrue. If Cersei was telling the truth when she was talking to Catelyn Stark, Cersei already had 4 kids. So I don't know what that means either. If maybe there's another piece of the prophecy that the writers of Game of Thrones are gonna have to throw in there or whatever, but she doesn't really debunk the theory, because either Cersei was lying or for sure there was a 4th child before Joffrey. So that is my fan theory. And then my thoughts on season 8, episode 1. I thought that was pretty good. I thought they started off in traditional Game of Thrones style, where it's basically kind of, I don't want to say boring, but they kind of build you up, in my opinion, throughout each season. They don't really come out swinging with the best graphics and fire in the very beginning of most of the seasons. For me, they normally kind of let you kind of warm back up and into a bunch of the information that the show is all about, and rightfully so, because the show is very complicated. There's a lot of characters. It's fun. People are dying off all the time, and so, you know, I think they have to kind of get you back into the swing of things. And I believe it's been, what, a year and a half, 2 years or something since we've been waiting for this. So I think that they are trying to make sure that key points are touched on before we start getting into all of the fighting and awesome dragon graphics and things like that. So yeah, I think it's great that they told Jon Snow that he was a Targaryen, and I actually like the fact that Bran maybe didn't tell him, because Bran doesn't know. So I thought the episode was good overall. I thought Daenerys looked great. I'm interested to see what Jon Snow is going to do with this information, that he basically is sleeping with his aunt, and that he is Rhaegar Targaryen's son. I find that to be, I'm sure he was very alarmed, and I think the look on his face when he found out kind of signaled like, oh my God, if this is true, I have fallen in love with a family member. That's creepy, beyond creepy. And in traditional Game of Thrones style though, that's what they do. There's been lots of instances of this. So yeah, that's my little theory. That's my little thoughts on season 8, episode 1, my fan theory on Gendry, and my last little final, little review on his hair. But let me know what you guys think about all of it. I'd love to hear from you, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.